Nothing says I work here more than wearing a uniform. Am I right? I mean, the uniform is the quintessential thing that sets you apart from the average Joe. I never understood uniforms. You get hired at a place and then they go, okay, now you need to wear all of our clothes. And you're like, for what purpose? Because I always thought you have a name tag on, right? Most people don't walk around with a name tag with their name on it, going like, this is who I am, right? You only find that when you walk into a place and you're looking for something because you have to ask a question, right? And so you look for a guy with a name tag. You're not looking for a shirt with a logo on it, but they hire you and they go, no, no, no. It's because we're a unit, but the unit costs you $80 a shirt and you have to buy like 3 or 4 of them. You can't just go with one shirt. You ever try that move? You're like, all right, look, I don't even know if I'm going to last that long. I'm just going to get one and try and make that sucker last. And you go, that's not going to fly at all. Because they're like $80 and you got to pay for it. They don't give it to you, right? And you ever visit those places that, don't have a uniform? They just have a color. It makes it way easier. I mean, imagine if there was no uniform and people just walking around. Then you'd just be asking everybody like, hey, do you know where this is? I don't work here. You look like you work here. And you can't play that game. So some places just choose a color, just wear a color. I mean, they pick the color. It's not like any color. You don't get to choose each day. It's like, today is going to be blue. No, they choose the color and you have to wear it. But sometimes they get real loose on how much of the color you actually have to wear. Like sometimes you'll walk into a place and you go, wait a minute, I think that person works here. And they have like the color, but it's just one dot. And you're like, how is that flying? And you're like, okay. I walked into a place on accident. It's the only place you can walk into a place on accident wearing that color and then be prepared to be asked questions. I remember walking into that place, a place, wearing the color, right? Did not work there. And this person walks up to me and goes, hey, I need help finding this thing. I go, I don't work here. And they go, yeah, no, you're not getting away that easy. I have this problem and you're going to solve it. I go, I don't think you understand. I don't work here. And they go, no, no, I don't think you understand. You do now because you're wearing the color that I recognize as people who work here. And so ipso facto, you need to help me. And I go, no, no, you don't understand at all. I wore the wrong color. This isn't the color I needed. And later in life, I was able to work at a theme park and they don't do uniforms, they do costumes. You know what I mean? You got to rebranding. It's all about the rebrand. Really got to sell it to you. But at the theme park, they had it all. I mean, you would go to a warehouse. I mean, they gave it to you, right? But you had to check it out. It's like a rental system. But you go into this warehouse, and I'm telling you, it's like a warehouse, like a laundromat, but a warehouse format. And you go to like a screen, you type in a button, it pull out like a uniform with a giant list. I mean, I'm telling you, down to the belt buckles. I mean, it was, and the accessories, bow tie, the whole shebang, depending on if your costume needed it. And then you'd walk around, and if you looked like you were lost, there was usually, some Mary Poppins type fella holding onto the, rafters and sliding on the, gliding around on the, the little clotheslines. You get to push the button and then, whoa. Yeah, there's a guy that just kind of hangs on there, will drop down and be like, I got what you're looking for. I got what you're looking for. And you're like, whoa, there's a whole song and dance. You really get swept away. You really walk out of there with a pep in your step. I remember walking out of there like, that guy jumped down. He did the whole number, got me a new belt. And you were looking fresh. I was looking fresh. I don't know about all of us, but I know I was that day. And so I walked out of there with a confidence. You ever have those days where you're just feeling it? You start saying hi to people. You're not even on the job yet, but you're just walking through and you're like, hey, it's sunny. Don't know what that has to do with the tea in China, but hey, there you go. Another added positivity. And you're just walking around. Hello, welcome. Have a great day. What the? And you're just chugging along, and then a nice breeze came through. And as soon as the breeze came through, I stopped and went, I just there was a draft that I just felt that was unfamiliar that shouldn't be happening. And there was the immediate pause and like, oh no, I'm not I'm not wearing a kilt, am I? That was my first thought. I was like, did I accidentally pull the kilt costume like and not realize it? And then I realized that there was a hole or a rip, I'm not really sure, from the back of the pants like all the way down the leg. I mean, I'm telling you, like all the way down. And I just spent the last 5 minutes walking around waving at people, saying hello, have a great day, answering questions. And, I thought the draft was, wind in my sails. So then, luckily, I had the backpack. Now, there's a lot of debate in the wherever with the backpack, how to carry it. Because some people they're like, oh, you only have to do the one strap, or most people do the double strap. I don't know why that was a big topic conversation. Because when I was dealing with the whole backpack situation, it was how loose you get those straps and have that backpack hang as low to the ground as if you were dragging it on the floor. I mean, that was that the lower you get that backpack without it all coming undone and flying off your back and everybody laughing at you, that was the power play. So I was like, perfect. I'll just loosen up my backpack, have my backpack hang low, and hopefully cover up the rip, and then hightail it back to the warehouse, yell at this dippity doodah guy and say, hey, your song and dance, less dancing and singing and more non-ripped clothes, if you don't mind. And so, got that all squared away. Because the whole backpack thing, you really gotta be careful with whether with the whole straps. And I don't know why people were caring about the one strap versus the two strap, because with me, I never used my locker. I didn't see the point. I was like, what a waste of time. I'm going to waste these 10 minutes of freedom going to a metal box to exchange information for other information that I'm not even reading in the first place. So I decided I'll put all the information inside my backpack. And that's what I never understood. I'm like, most people's backpacks are heavy. Why are you carrying if it's on one? You should have it two straps. It's like you're carrying 80 pounds on your backpack. And that was also my workout. When you're dumb enough to think like one heavy activity is enough to fuel you for the whole day. But then you realize you start breaking it down. You go, wait, I carry the backpack like every hour for a few minutes. Yeah. That math all adds up pretty good. There was one time I forgot that the backpack had a bunch of weight in it because I was getting strong. No, I wasn't. But it's because, the one thing that can distract you from anything, at least for me as a younger guy, was a group of girls. And I remember standing on top of this staircase. I saw a group of girls, and when you're young, you're trying to think of the biggest way to impress, right? And some people have flips and tricks. I was like, I'm at the top of the staircase. If I find a smooth way to get to the bottom of the staircase, ooh, that would be sweet. Nobody's watching and nobody's caring. But I thought in my mind, this is gonna be cool. This is gonna be like if I pulled out a skateboard and like grinded down the staircase. I did not know how to do that, so your other option was you could slide down the staircase. I don't know why that went away. Maybe it was when you got older and you realized that you were sliding down the rail that everybody used to like help themselves walk up the staircase. But that's a thought process for a different time. Because at this present moment, I was like, watch me, I'm gonna slide. And this was a huge staircase. This was the biggest one I've ever done. And you're thinking, this is the time to try this. And you're not thinking about the 80 pounds in your backpack that's also like strapped, because that the move is keep it loose. So I'm keeping it loose and I'm about to slide down the staircase. So I get on, I start sliding. I'm like, whoa, hey. And then I go, oh, hey, too far. Because my backpack that was loaded down for max weight didn't really serve as a nice counterbalance for me trying to balance on the pole, sliding down. We all get what's happening here. So what really happened is I slid maybe for about a second. But when you think when confidence is in your head, a second can last way longer than you think. I thought I was like, hey, telling jokes, doing a line. I don't know, sure. So I tumbled down the staircase because what else happens when you fall backwards and then there's stairs and you still got 80 pounds now dragging you towards you still got to get down, right? So then you roll all the way down and then it went from, what is that guy doing, to, oh my goodness, ow, 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 ugh. And then everyone tries to look away because you go, nobody wants to see that. But then you think, hold on, I gotta turn this around. So you stand up, you're in pain, you don't know what's happening. Everything's everywhere because you just went through an accident and you're like, who, what, when, why, how? I should have worked out more. Because, the whole backpack carrying thing didn't really help me. Nothing helped me. Because with working out, I always tried the quickest route for the littlest amount of effort. Like, I used to love those 3-minute six-pack ab videos. Oh my goodness. I thought, you know what, working out is just not my thing. I'm just going to live my life and see where that takes me. And eating ice cream every day is what I enjoy. And so I'm going to cruise that train. Right. And then I was like, every now and again, you go, okay, I might need to get up. Right. Like that's the first step. You realize, have I been sitting down too much? I might need to get up. And so you'd watch these videos, you'd find like a workout video and it'd be like, you can get a 6-pack in 3 minutes. And you're going, oh, well, sign me up for twice for that. I might even give it 6 minutes, if the results really work out. And so I would do the 3 minutes and I would be intense in the 3 minutes because you're trying to build a 6-pack in 3 minutes. And as soon as the 3 minutes was over, I'd be done. I'd be exhausted and I'd be done. And then as my power play, I'd go stand like 30 feet away from a mirror, turn off the lights, have some sunshine from a great distance, and then turn and then kind of wink and maybe even take my glasses off. And then I'd see some glimmer of a prospect and I'd go, dude, this video's working. I'm going to get a workout plan. I'm going to work out every day. I'm changing my whole lifestyle. And then the next day I'd wake up and go, hold on, did I sign up to do this every day? I don't know if I could do this every day. Maybe like every other Tuesday. Maybe like it's 3 minutes and I get a 6-pack. So I don't have to do it all the time. Like maybe I'll do the 3 minutes, eat ice cream for a week, and then I'll do the 3 minutes again. There are sometimes I do the 3 minutes and then go get orange chicken and French fries. Like the weirdest combinations because I'm like, oh, I put in the extra effort. I get the extra treat. Like it never worked out in my favor. So, with that, I should probably go do some crunches and maybe longer for 3 minutes. And I think push-ups are also helpful. I'm not really sure. 3 minutes didn't cover a lot of information I needed. So with that, I'm gonna get out of here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, bye bye.